I actually had a whole arcs.
Okay, so last week some stuff went down, so we're gonna have to do a time skip because we're gonna have to do a little rewind from the perspective of Tarkus for what happened in the previous episode. Tarkus, Tarkus, it is you guys had set up you know for the night in this cabin. And the entire night you were haunted by bizarre nightmares, but when you wake up, you know, ever so often, you can't remember any of the nightmares that you had. You just know they were terrifying.
Good. Great.
Yep. But anyway, the next morning you get up and you decide to go outside and check on the oxen. But the oxen are gone.
Is the wagon still there, or just the oxen?
No, the wagon was gone too.
Oh god. Great. Again, the wagon's gone. Is anyone else there?
You immediately rush back inside to tell everybody else what's happening.
The wagon's gone.
Yes. And as you do so, as you're telling everybody, the gang starts running out, filing past you to see, and Cintiq happens to accidentally brush against you, and it's almost like this static shock, and you immediately freeze in place. And you begin to seize up. It's hard for you to breathe. You feel like something gushing out of your eyes. To everybody around you, it appears blood is actually rushing out of your eyes. And
I'm very concerned
He'll be fine.
about
Let's
what
just
happened
go.
last session. I'm very concerned now.
Yes.
He'll be fine. Well, let's just go. We need
Yes.
to save our stuff.
But anyway, Tarkus, your vision begins to turn red, and you black out.
Oh, well, good.
And you remember all the horrible nightmares that you had last night. And they're not so much nightmares as they are flashbacks. It's a very familiar setting. In fact, it was your first encounter at the nunnery.
Mm-hmm.
The night you had with that nun wasn't quite how you remember. It's like sudden memories are flashing back to you. Things that you've clearly blocked out are now coming back full force, flooding into your mind.
This will haunt me for the. It literally came back to haunt me.
Sometimes I love you, Donnie.
This won't come back to haunt you.
I like to imagine that Tarkus's memories before were like it was some terrible hellish experience, and now these regresses just that they had was just they slept together.
Yeah.
And that's the nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
well, this is
No. The
This
fact.
whole terrible
No.
fantasy.
It goes. This the character of Marlesia, as you recall. You recall the events leading up to that, but as soon as the door shuts behind you and you two are alone, and she begins to strip down and get on top of you, things are a lot different than you remember. You had clearly blocked out these terrible memories of what followed, as she began ritualistically scarring you, and actually placed a brand on you during your encounter.
Was it Kellogg's?
No. No, it's not. Shut up, Peanut Gallery. This is serious. This is
Mr. Christie?
serious business.
Ford.
Wait, she branded him, and we took him away. So we're cow rustlers now.
Whoop whoop.
Okay, never mind. She ritualistically seared in a mark on your flesh with a hot iron. Damn it, that is branding.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Circle
Okay.
T.
This is supposed to be terrifying, guys. Shut up.
Well,
Okay,
yes, Sonny, but that's why we are using comedy to relieve our fears.
She
yes. Okay.
she heated up a nail and shoved it into your flesh and your nose and twisted it around into a wait.
Okay. So anyway, she anyway, the what follows is quite horrible, as clearly her visage becomes quite fiendish as she takes your essence, so to speak.
Oh my.
Yeah. And you are quite this sudden searing pain. It's like you've actually been carrying this horrible pain with you this whole time, and you've like blocked it out, but now it's come back full force and it hurts.
Right.
And that's not the okay, but here's the thing. That is vision 1.
Yeah.
Vision 2.
Let's see what's behind vision number 2.
Yes, behind vision number 2. It's a night out in the woods. It was the one night when Marlesia was with you out in the woods.
You totally planned this the whole time.
And no, actually I didn't.
I know.
It's like I didn't want you to kill this character, but then after it was all said and done, I was like, man, I don't know what to do with this character. But no, we're having fun. We're having fun here. So anyway, out in the woods, you see some more horrible sights as she actually descends upon all the males of the group as they sleep.
Oh man!
While you are paralyzed, tied to a tree.
Oh great, guys! This is great. Oh, okay. What happened?
Oh man, dang it! Poor Bryant's not here for this. Bryant, you scored! You hear that, Matthias?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, that is vision number.
So I was tied to a tree and I just saw her all the evil.
Yes. But the thing,
You saw
the
her
thing
cheating
is,
on you, yes.
But no, the thing is the other nuns that were in the group are also there doing gods know what to the corpses, or not the corpses, the gods know what to the sleeping males of the group as well.
Oh, so it was even worse for them. I got it.
Yes. And then the final vision is when you all come back from that long mission where you guys were at that long mission where you guys were at that underground temple and all that crap happened and you guys managed to escape at the last minute. You know, there's a portal to hell and all that. You remember, don't you?
I was the only one that passed the vision check to see that was a typing with wings.
Yes,
Pepperidge Farm
yeah.
remembers.
Yeah, Law remember Tarkus. But anyway, yes.
Yeah, returning from mission.
Anyway, as you return from the mission to the Hanged Wolf Alehouse, as you enter, it's not like you remember where everybody was happy and having a drinking contest. The goblins are dead, pinned to the ceiling. Red is a shackled zombie at the bar.
Oh, good. I didn't care. Red is gone. Woo!
And as a caveat, whenever you bring out, remember that brain in the jar.
Mm-hmm.
When you bring out the brain in the jar, they actually unleash Red to crush it before it says anything.
Oh, damn it. Even if he's a zombie, he still does that thing.
No! That's why he killed Brainy!
So, yes, this is my punishment for not being here last week, isn't
Okay,
it?
so I was not really caring about any of this stuff that happened.
Brainy!
It's her fault that Brady's dead. We need to kill her.
And the fourth vision,
Kill her a lot.
in the fourth vision, is when you fought the Shadow
No,
Legion.
that was-
They stripped down to their underwear and started pole dancing. It was horrible.
Def Leppard was playing. It was madness.
You were almost defeated.
But yeah, that is what happens. And when you finally come to, it's Roland, the archer. She's been taking care of you this whole time, while the rest of the party is out slaying those cattle rustlers, and they've been gone for a while. By the time you wake up, Roland tells you that they've been gone for like a rolling. This is like the worst song ever right now.
You see, I'm basically
The connotations of this song are just freaking atrocious right now. Yes,
I'm basically a ranger, so that's why I was left behind to tend the oxen. I mean, look at Starkus.
yeah. But anyway, the party's been gone for a day. It's late evening. The party's not back yet, and you wake up and you're in a pretty bad way. Roland's apparently tried tending to your wounds, which include that brand, which is now festering, as well as the ritual scars that were on you. Which, by the way, she put the ritual scarification on herself too during your first encounter.
Wait.
So.
Oh, wait. So wait, who did Marlesia put the ritual scar?
Yeah, Marlesia.
Okay. I thought you said we were talking about Roland. I was like, what the hell?
No. Oh God, no! I would not. I'm not about to sabotage Aryan's character like that. That's just creepy.
Roland is into this too. It's like, what?
I'm like, oh, okay, I will have to deal with this now.
it's like, well, this is too much for me to deal with. Well, guys, I guess it'll be a little easier to schedule next week.
We left White Wizard on his own. Fuck.
He would be into that shit, that's for sure.
I'm sure we'll all die horrible deaths, and White Wizard will be the one to find the cure.
Okay. But anyway, your wounds are being tended to, but Roland is shocked that you've managed to go this long with wounds that are that bad on you.
Jesus. Oh man, so Tarkus is like, oh my god, it's just where the hell is everyone?
According to Roland, they've been gone for a while, but it starts to rain profusely, and the nightfall begins, and by the next day, it's daylight. It's still raining, but in busts the rest of the group.
They kick down the door. They like SWAT.
Yeah, or tieflings. SWAT or tieflings. Tieflings kick down doors, man. I know. But wait,
that's why there are no doors in their culture.
Yeah, there are no doors in their culture. Were you there for that, Ash?
Which one?
It was the session.
Oh yeah, the sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it was like that whole army of tieflings. But I just kept
kicking down doors.
No, because you guys were in a city and they were popping out of buildings around you. But I just kept unimaginably saying, "Yes, the tiefling kicks open a door and begins to march out." There were so many enemies on the map coming out of these things. I kept lazily saying, I kept forgetting to say, and this tiefling kicks down the door and comes marching towards you. But they just kept doing that. There are no doors in tiefling society. Yes, that's the joke now. We must leave this place. There are too many doors. that was Mark's joke, the guy who was one of the guest players. But anyway, they burst in. They look terrible, especially Cintiq and Matthias. They look like they have not slept at all.
Do they look like they have ritual scars and awful?
No, they just look like a hammered shit. It looks like they've been, it looks like they've been sleeping outside in the rain.
What? Where the hell?
That's what happened last session. They had to camp, but it was a huge thunderstorm and things didn't go too well, and they had to roll endurance checks.
Oh, the thing I'm good at. Okay. So they're all back. What?
Anyway, Cintiq, as soon as you walk in, you see Tarkus. He's up and about, but Tarkus, you're actually afraid of getting near her. You actually instinctively back away from her.
What?
Because whenever she passed you, somehow this triggered your memories.
Okay. Narrow doorways, my worst enemy. What the hell is happening? Does anyone? Does anyone know what? Darkus is he's so confused.
Yes. It's like, finally, you're awake.
What's going on?
I don't know, guys. Tell him.
You tell him. I don't know.
We're not going to use that voice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Ran into a patch of helium on the way back. Grungar got into it.
It's just,
Back to
it's
normal.
too,
How long it's gonna last?
it's just too distracting. Yeah, it's just too distracting.
Some act of the gods has made it wear off immediately.
Yeah. It's like the same reason we can't have Warforged in the parties. It's too distracting. Robot jokes commence. But anyway, so yeah, Tarkus is clearly confused and terrified. So, what do you guys say to him? Because he's not sure what's going on.
Neither are we, really.
Yeah. I mean, well, you guys all saw what happened to him. It was like he had some kind of freaking aneurysm or something.
So, can anyone explain this? And he points to the brand, the festering wound.
I'll look at
You
it,
got-
then look
yeah,
at
you got-
Roland and go, and look back at Tarkus. Huh. And just go on.
This is the problem with having a non-good party. No one gives a crap.
Can anyone explain this except Hemic?
Oh God, Matthias. Well, Matthias can treat this. I mean, Roland's not really trained in this sort of stuff. She just kind of watched over you.
Can I
You'd
make
be able to tell like what made it, maybe.
Can I make a guess that they've had this wound since forever?
You've had it since like the
Yeah.
nunnery. So,
That's a long time.
yeah. With the heal check, yeah, you just never got it treated, and it's.
So is it really obvious? Like really, really obvious to see? Like, or what?
It's like you've been wearing armor most of this time.
Okay.
But for some
You
reason,
just
there.
drew
okay.
a picture on your face.
Wait, it's been,
Okay,
what
with
about
it-
that whole break where we spent months in like a mansion?
Okay, roll an Arcana check, Cintiq, or somebody trained in Arcana. Like, how did nobody know this before?
So
I mean,
Cintiq,
I have good endurance, so that could explain it.
Yeah. Okay. Why did no one know this before? Well, Cintiq, according to Cintiq, who is still keeping her distance. It's like clearly this was some kind of elaborate glamour.
who was it, Tarkus? Do you know?
Yes, I do. It was the nuns, the horrible nuns we saved. It was Molestia and those nuns. They killed
Molestia.
Molestia. Yes, that's totally what I said. They killed the goblins, and Red is dead. He is a zombie. But horrible. It wasn't just me. They did something to all of you except Cintiq, including the White Wizard.
Probably now that you guys kind of know this, you guys could probably roll religion checks about it.
This day fucking sucks.
Yeah, I just want to go to bed. Oh, okay. Matthias doesn't know jack.
Can I roll
squat.
again? Can I roll again?
Yeah, sure. Cintiq, is there anything you want to share with the class that, because they could possibly, if Cintiq, if there's something you share with the class, you could actually grant bonuses.
Asmodeus, why do you forsake me?
Oh, Roland's not even trained. Actually, if you're not trained, it might not be really you know, I mean, you know, it's a good check, but you know, it's one of those things where you have to be kind of trained in it because it's almost, it's kind of a monster knowledge check. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not really a monster knowledge check, but it's close to kind of understand the proclivities of what of these people. If Cintiq shares anything with the class, there may be bonuses granted.
You know, I imagine it's kind of like that scene in The Witcher 1 where you sleep with the vampires and they transform when you're not looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Okay. Can Cintiq take out the skull?
Yeah, she can.
Okay. She'll take out the skull, plunk it down on the table.
Is this the normal thing for you guys to keep around the skull?
It's complicated.
Okay, just
Matthias is very, very upset.
Don't worry, Matthias. It's not your fault that they glamored you. And you're a man. It happens.
It's not your fault you're a man.
But this skull did a very particular last watch ritual.
Last sight ritual.
Last sight. I was thinking of Skull Watch to mix up the words. And in it, I had a vision of a ritual being performed where women were in an orgy with plain touched minotaurs to bring forth some kind of devil through a gate, or look kind of like that, because all she saw was like a shadow, right?
Yeah, you saw a shadow slowly approaching through the Hell Gate. And the chamber that you were in was the chamber that you guys saw in that one temple that you just never went down into because there was a Hell Gate in it.
But yes, and this was all happening in that place, that temple where we saw that had the Hell Gate, that when we left afterwards, the winged figure burst out of and all that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This kind of stuff happens, Roland. You know. It's
what
a
have I
Tuesday.
got myself into?
Mm-hmm. But anyway, probably just to give you guys a little bit better insight, just like last week when Cintiq did have a nightmare, which was not really a nightmare. It was this vision brought on by the skull. But anyway, yeah, her description of it is like this orgiastic thing that happened with women coupling with these weird plain touched minotaur looking creatures, and they all started sprouting wings and horns and stuff.
Great.
It was pretty graphic. And then the person whose eyes you were looking through got his head chopped off, and it started rolling down the steps. And then that's the end of the vision.
You just copy pasted a fan fiction to Cintiq. This is what happens, Cintiq.
No, it wasn't that horrifying.
Was the spelling at least okay?
Oh yeah, it was one of those depressingly it was a depressingly well written bad fan fiction. Oh, cool. You like fit like right over the circle of the table. That's cool. Sorry, I was just noticing.
Great.
But anyway, yeah. So yeah. So what do you guys talk about now?
I sit in the chair.
Well, now that Cintiq has actually revealed that, you guys could actually roll another religion check
Great.
with a +2 bonus.
Woo. 20. I'm still awful.
Go, Matthias.
My religion doesn't even suck. Oh, good.
Matthias really doesn't suck.
He crit that. Nice.
It's like Cintiq doesn't even have to roll. Actually, Cintiq, you're not trained in religion. Screw off.
So Matthias got 34, I guess.
Yeah. Matthias kind of strokes his chin and he's thinking about this. He's still in kind of deep shock about like all this news. It's hitting him like a truck, but he's like, the proclivities of these women is really similar to what succubi do.
Great. I had a feeling.
He doesn't think they actually are succubi, but judging from Cintiq's vision, he thinks they might have, especially with Tarkus. Well, specifically Marlesia. Marlesia may have been trying to complete the ritual that Cintiq was describing, where the women did sprout wings and horns and stuff like that. So it might be, something to do with that.
It's great. It's the best.
Mm.
Well.
So yeah, this is all a big shock. Terrifying. This stuff is straight up infernal, hellish, nightmarish stuff.
Yeah, Tarkus is just sitting in the chair. In the corner.
Yeah.
Now just imagine it's like Roland being like, maybe we should close that helport, and everyone's like, nah, it's fine.
It's like, no, we can't get to it now. The whole place collapsed.
Well, I was actually about to mention that. I mean, they're like 100 miles behind us now. Just keep going on to the next city.
Although a horned woman with a tail and wings flew out of the rubble, and
Yeah.
Just imagine
Who
we
did
look
this
off
stuff,
in the
yeah.
direction that the portal was in, and there's just like this ominous red glow over there.
There's a big beam of, there's a big
that we
beam
can
of
see
light.
from
Will
the
be.
distance.
Fine.
There's a massive
Nah,
beam
it's
of
fine.
light just flying into the sky.
it's like, oh God, what did you guys do? Well, from here it just looks like a weather balloon, maybe some swamp gas.
It's just like
It's a beautiful rainbow.
we can't get to the portal now. The thing fell on it. Wow. Well, we better find any of the other exits. Meanwhile, in Galatz,
Well, that was a portal to the abyss. Come on, it's totally different.
yeah, they're all evil.
So yeah, this is a controversial session. Things that happened didn't actually happen and were much worse.
At least the oxen are okay. They didn't experience it.
It's like, now that the glamour has faded, you realize that the oxen were actually the nuns in like costume the whole time. Like, it's like a 2-part oxen costume.
God, that would be weird, and that would be weird and terrifying.
That would be the implications of that would be amazing.
No
Would
wonder
explain why Chuck
communicated
has
so
always
well.
rolled
Yep.
well. Yeah.
Okay. It's like your nature checks actually didn't matter. They were destined to come with you. Okay, but yes, luckily Tarkus, out of all those terrible repressed memories coming back post the horrible stuff that happened at the tavern at the Hanged Wolf Ale House. Post that, you didn't have any other horrible visions, so clearly the last glamour was just on yourself with those markings.
Great.
And judging by the link between you and Cintiq triggering this, and her vision with the skull, you're pretty sure that that the skull basically disenchanted the glamour for you guys.
Well, that's good. That's great. We all know the horrible truth. The horrible, horrible truth.
So that little zap you got was probably the magic of that skull.
This is a really useful skull.
Yeah.
It is,
Puts
isn't
it
it?
away.
Yeah,
That is a line I would never
it was one of those
expect
things
in
where a
my
couple
life.
weeks ago I was like, "Wait, Cintiq has this skull that she's like bound to," and I was just like BSing around and not thinking of why she would be bound to the skull. And I was like, "Okay, we'll just make up something."
We'll just do this. This sounds great.
Yeah, I'm just gonna rape every one of my party members.
Except Cintiq.
Yeah, that is true.
Cintiq gets a cool skull.
Yeah, Cintiq gets a cool skull. Yep. Sorry, guys.
Redcon, the session!
Poor white wizard. I wonder if he'll ever know.
You'll never know.
No, for why was it? He feels this urge to kill someone, but he doesn't know why. But no.
I hope White
You're
Wizard is-
already assuming you didn't already make pacts with like 10,000 different demons back in the mansion.
They probably protected him from anything. Oh my god.
I have this brimstone-like burning sensation when I pee.
Oh, that's Tuesday. That's normal.
It's like okay. It's like okay. Something's wrong. It's definitely not wolves.
I don't know. That would be kind of amazing. If one of the characters actually got wolves.
Okay.
Yes.
So great, yeah, that was me. What did you guys do? You were gone for ages.
I like that. I like that Tarkus sat back there in the recliner.
Yeah.
Nobody's using it.
Yeah, I did. So he needs to sit down.
Yes.
So yeah,
Sit down.
you guys were gone forever. What? Where? What? I don't.
Yeah. That was some
They're
of the
trying to-
Shadow Legion that were on their way to Brackenmore.
Good.
For some reason. Matthias couldn't get all of it because he can't lie. Which, you know, we kind of figured.
George Washington. I cannot
No,
tell
I
a
can
lie.
totally bluff. Shit.
Well, he actually rolled like a 22. No, a 21. But then Donnie rolled
Yeah.
the 22, so.
Yeah, I rolled an active insight check as opposed to a passive. And the guy had a modifier of 4.
Yeah. So they took our cart because they need the supplies. They didn't have any food on them, so they took some of our food. The bastards. We ended up fighting them and killing them,
Good.
and we took the back. But then it started raining, and because none of us speaks cow like you do, we thought it would be best to wait out the storm, because the oxen were not really happy. And then we got attacked in the night by Forsaken Shells and some other undead.
The usual.
Well, the Forsaken Shells were kind of... Well, actually, all of the undead you faced that night were new.
Oh,
And
but
one
you
of
know,
them-
the usual meant
One of
more
them
like
just
fighting
popped
than-
back to life and stunned everybody.
For a night, we were reminded what it was like before we met you, Tarkus. We didn't like it. We didn't like it at all.
Yeah. And it was wet and miserable, and I'm exhausted. But at the same time, we already are low on rations. Speaking, we still have a good bit, but we might need to start moving to Zevran because we don't have that many left.
This is good.
So now everybody's kind of feeling awkward. All good and awkward about this.
What have I gotten myself into?
Yeah, seriously.
I swear, it wasn't supposed to be like this, Roland. I'm sorry. Tarkus is just freaking out.
Go figure.
Why are you freaking out, Tarkus? This is no big deal.
Eh. Tarkus, get over it.
Grungar's just like, yeah, free sex.
Here's Here's all I see.
Imagine like a cat smiling like, I got laid and I didn't even know it.
I got some nice nun strange.
Oh god.
Some Tarkus's sloppy seconds.
Not necessarily. We got the other nuns too.
Well, like when I said gods know what to you guys, it wasn't sex.
Uh-huh. Fair enough. Grengar says it's in the past, and as far as dealing with it, unless you guys can think of any way we can actively go smash them, we should continue on.
We should find out what they did.
Fast forward to this part. In fact, never show this part again.
Maybe we should find out what they did. It might be bad. It could be bad. Probably bad.
Well,
It's so far back though, and we don't know if.
Well, there is this very distinct brand.
Yeah, you guys could probably take a look at that.
Marlesia was for a good time called Marlesia.
nope. No history.
History for
The brand. I tried history instead of
okay.
religion for once.
well, generally pertaining. Let's see here with that. With a 16, you're not going to be able to find that brand if it's a history check.
Oh, so can use history.
Yeah, it's a little easier with religion. That's all.
I just tried out to see if there's that knowledge.
Oh
And
snap!
then, Cintiq.
Okay. Yeah, Cintiq. This appears to be this appears to be a brand of a long since dead type Prince of Hell called Garyon. Let me put that in the chat for you. He uses a large. It's a symbol with three faces on it. That's what the symbol looks like. It's a symbol with three faces on it. But Garyon was a large serpentine-like devil that had three heads, and is known to recruit minotaurs into his ranks, which would explain the plain-touched minotaurs that you saw.
That's just great. Sounds great.
It's a long since dead Prince of Hell, though, or a Lord Baron, whatever they call him.
Wow. Huh. Well, I guess whatever they did isn't. Is it still like festering, or is there any way to treat it?
No. That heal check that Matthias did is actually treating the wound.
Okay.
It was just you had gone untreated for months.
Why does my chest itch so much? Why is my heart in my hand? What the hell?
No. The
Yeah.
brand is on your flank.
No, yeah, the marks that she did were actually those dotted lines to deduce where the cuts of meat are.
No, that was the ritualistic scarring.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, this is awkward.
Right. Yeah.
Well, honestly, with the, I don't know, Tarkus, go ahead and roll another religion check if you want.
Yeah. Might as well just ask me to roll nothing. See?
I'm
not.
I don't know if anybody wants to. I guess roll an insight check too.
Oh, Matthias can do that. Do it, Paul.
I have perception.
And he's actually, this goes hand in hand. Okay, Matthias, it makes you queasy, but the dread purpose of but now that you're familiar with the whole, with piecing together, Garyon was this Lord of Hell, and then there's there were minotaurs involved in that vision, and then Tarkus is a minotaur. You're pretty sure that Marlesia coupling with the rest of you guys was just her getting her rocks off. Had nothing to do with the ritual.
Great, we get ritualistically raped, but there's no ritual involved, so we were just raped.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yay.
Great. Well, at least that's all that happened to you guys.
Mhm.
Tarkus, why did you say yes?
Well, I wouldn't be here now because she probably would have killed me.
Point taken.
One of those weird moments where you say, "Man, Hemek should have killed her."
Yeah.
The thing is, at the time, I had no idea what I was doing with this character. After that, I was like, I wanted to be like this cool explanation as to why she was not able to be turned into this devil-like creature that they was.
She wasn't able to be turned into a devil because she was too corrupt.
No, she was.
She was already on the way to being one.
Yeah, but at the time it didn't have a proper explanation. But at the same time, I wanted to at least explain why the ritual didn't work. But then Hemek was like, "I'm gonna kill her." I was like, "No, no, you shouldn't." And now I regret that because then I had nothing. Like I had no idea what to do with this Marlesia character, and then I just came up with this horrible crap.
Moving further, that I should have killed her.
Yes, Hemek. Dill, I am so sorry. I didn't let you kill a person who at the time was innocent. That just retroactively made her evil. Totally. But anyway, so yeah, a whole lot of Revelations approach. It appears she was only taking Tarkus's essence for a reason.
Because reasons.
Because reasons. Yep. Meanwhile, Cintique's afraid to go back to sleep.
No, she just doesn't want to have them lose time, but it looks like they might end up being twangles because everyone else is kind of shell-shocked.
Yeah. It's like, I'm going to go lie down by it's like everybody takes shifts. It's like the two beds in the bedroom, but it's like no one wants to be in there at the same time. Everybody's taking shifts sleeping. It's like one person to the bed at a time. It's like, I'm gonna go lie down. Okay. See you in 6 hours. Next guy. I'm gonna go lie down.
But yeah, Cintiq would actually be for trying to travel at night to get progress. But if everyone else is just kind of weirded out and wants to just kind of sleep on it and see if they're not less weirded out in the morning.
Did we figure out if the ritual actually did anything to me?
If the ritual did anything to you?
Like, if it's still doing anything?
Hmm.
Like, can we do that? Or is that, like, too obscure?
Yeah, go ahead, Matthias. Matthias, roll a heal check and a religion check. Okay. And the religion? Ooh, nice. It appears the ritualistic scarring was part of the original bonding ritual. Everything past that really didn't have enough. It's just it. There's no real point to it now. Although it is a permanent scar,
Right. Well then. Well. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it might come back to bite you in the ass in the future, but...
Or brand you in the ass.
Yes.
Well then, yeah. This is great day. We all learned something.
Stay away from strange women. Or don't.
Or don't. See what happens.
I guess we call this the awkward session.
Okay, well, if we are gonna take this,
Okay,
rest
Rolling Rock.
period-
Hey, Rolling Rock ones, you got back from your Warhammer 40K game to you may have to watch the recording of the session if you missed the horrible crap that just went down beforehand. Hi, Mind Trader.
Missed is a very subjective term in this case.
Yes, it's like no, it's like they'll never.
avoided.
You'll need to watch the recording because they're never gonna mention it again.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What? Nothing happened.
Which mentioned what?
Absolutely nothing.
I actually don't know. What?
Yes, exactly.
We will never speak of the things, all of them.
Yeah.
What, so, because I was sort of distracted reading like one thing.
Oh no! I was talking with someone in the chat. Like no one's ever gonna mention what happened again. So you're gonna have to watch the recording because he
Okay.
missed.
I'll never talk about it. I'll never be important. We'll never come back to life.
Yeah, Cintiq is going to go to bed early, but she would suggest. Well, there's probably not much forage in the area because we're already foraged. But yeah.
Well,
It is a new day. So
we have more time, so maybe we can go further.
yeah, that is true.
Well, we got back at 5 p.m.
Oh, we got back at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, no,
nonetheless.
Grungar walks up to Tarkus. He's like, "How you doing, buddy?"
Wait,
Wanna-
do I? Do I care
No.
about? I care about him.
Dude, do you give a shit?
This is just what it's
Kinda.
becoming. Silly faces. It's not actually caring at all.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, he's like, "How you doing, buddy? You feeling okay? Mm-mm. You
Next
want to
time
go
you-
find some potatoes? Okay."
Just imagine next time you make that roll, you somehow roll a P.
Yep. Yep. This is the next one.
I'm gonna have Grengar stay in the with the cart because he slept well. He doesn't need to rest that great.
Yeah, this is Grungar's next one.
Oh dear.
No, that was from like 10 sessions back. We just didn't know about it until now.
Yep. All those retroactively things just coming to fruition.
Retroactive rape. That is a new term for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God. Rolling Rock runs. Out of context, that just sounds worst. We got ritualistic raped, but there was no ritual, which means we just got raped.
You go to out of context D&D Tumblr.
Oh jeez. That's the quote of the century right there. We got ritualistically raped, but there was no ritual, so we just got raped. This is funnier than it should be. Okay. Moving on.
Are we?
Yeah,
Are you really?
there's enough daylight if you guys want to go foraging for food.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no, there's not. It's like, let's see here. It's March, but you're that far out north, and it's probably by the time this discussion's over, it's probably 7 at night because you guys would have just been sitting there in awkward silence for a while. So this is some heavy stuff. So yeah, there's no time to forage unless you guys want to get a torch and go foraging around in the middle of the night.
No. Okay. In that case, should I just knock off stuff then from the thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, knock it off from the token,
Mhm.
Yeah.
party token. that you guys had rations.
31. Because there's 6 of us. Okay.
Yeah, and all the onions will be gone.
Yes, I have taken those off, I believe.
Matthias can have the other bed. Because Zeke would trust him anyways. But also, he probably wouldn't want to be touched anyways. For a while.
And Roland's just like, I'm just going to sit here and trance. Because, you know, that's what elves do. They don't have to use a bed.
I think he'd also use the bed so he's nearby Cintiq. He's like, if you in that skull. I
The skull did a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
We don't know.
The thing is, it's a tiefling skull, so it has horns. So it's pretty evil looking.
Turns
It's
out
possible the skull caused the retcon in the first place.
yeah, it like turns out it was the skull that did it.
Yeah, Matthias really doesn't trust that skull.
It's like, yeah, you guys.
The
you
skull
guys
is
don't-
actually a time traveler. It actually
No.
back in time retroactively changed everything. It's like an
Yeah.
actual.
No, it's actually trolling you guys. It's giving you visions in your head, and none of that stuff actually happened. Period. You go back to Red's ale house, and he's like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Tarkus still just has the.
We punch
Marks,
Red to
that's
death
Brad.
because we think he's a zombie.
And then the
Oh, I
goblins
thought it was
come out
for
alive. And,
vengeance for Brainy, but okay.
yeah,
be
yeah.
both.
It's like none of this stuff weighed heavy on Emic's heart, and then he heard about Brainy.
But no, like think about it, Matthias.
Yeah,
That
Brainy
wound
was
just
that
festering.
that brain was about to spill the beans, but they had zombie Red take him outside and smash it.
Take him out back and shoot him.
I'm really sorry. We're gonna have to put him down. Don't do it, Pa.
Poor old Brainy.
Actually, that is true. His name's not Scullington the Third. He will object to being called that. He has forgotten his actual name, but he does not want to be known as that.
Well, she'll just keep cycling through them. She'll land on one.
Mm.
It's
Billy,
Skullington
Bobby,
the Fourth, then.
Joey, Andy.
Skullington the Fifth. Skullington the Sixth.
Mhm. Aaron A. Aronson. All right, so yeah. First, let's see here. Cintiq and Matthias, you guys are fine. Tarkus, Grungar. Tarkus, well, you know, you kind of had an extended rest. What with you having a seizure and passing out, so you're
You
fine.
had an extended rest, you'll be fine.
Roland, you can trance, so you know it's whatever. You can just sit there the whole night. Hemic, you sleep on the floor. Grungar, I take it's just gonna sleep in the gigantic opium warehouse.
Yes, to make sure no one steals the cardigan. Yeah, if anything,
No,
I
it's
sleep
like-
on the cart.
Yeah, Tarkus is like Tarkus is like, man, in light of recent events, I knew this stuff would come in handy. He just goes out there with a spoon,
Alternative
starts
possibility
shooting
for what happened to Tarkus, he just got into the opium.
It's just like that Simpsons episode. Just can't sleep or sleep me. Can't sleep or sleep me. We just put a ton of rakes outside to stop them. That was my favorite scene. They were actually holding onto the bottom of the cart the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys wake up the next day and go out and find Grungar in the warehouse just going wah da 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 da.
Who wants to drive through the cacti field? Yay! No. 2 against 1!
Scully.
All right. So, anyway, the night passes by uneventfully. Cintiq, you're happy you didn't have another vision.
Yay.
Sharkus, it wasn't easy for you to sleep.
I imagine it
But-
would be.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Sorry about that, everybody. So I guess you guys are ready to move on, abandon this cabin.
Yes, bright and early too.
Let's get out of here. This place reeks of bad memories.
Memories that didn't even take place here.
Yeah, but it's where y'all discovered them. It's like every time I look at that coffee mug. Paranoid of evil check. Matthias is paranoid of evil.
Oh, by this point, he is.
So does
He is-
anyone else actually like remember these memories, or is it just like, oh, this happened, guys?
Tarkus was the only one that remembered
Conscious?
because you were the only one conscious for it. Yeah.
Okay, good. You'll just have to take my word for it. I'm not crazy. Look, this brand is proof. What brand? What do you mean?
This brand right here. It says Nike. Just do it.
Ew. Ew.
Oh, oh, oh.
This is the worst
Everyone-
session I've ever run.
Everyone get on the goddamn cart. We're leaving
It's not
now.
a bad. It's not a bad session. It's just the worst session I have ever run.
That was the no blood orgy. Well, it wasn't an orgy. It was a torture festival.
yeah.
But you know, I think we actually got off not that bad. I mean, it wasn't like the eclipse.
Yeah, that's true. It was less Eclipse, more Woodland Critter Christmas. Hail Satan!
Okay.
Let's just get out of here.
Yep. Yeah, there were no femtos involved. I'm happy about that.
Going back to the map.
Yeah. It's like let's just move. Let's just get out of here.
Awkward silence check initiated.
Yeah. Who can play the quiet game? Everyone wins. I win.
Who is
Yeah.
best at being me? I win.
Poor, yeah. Roland, Roland's the only one who hasn't had some traumatic vision or something bad happen to her so far. It's just like, so guys, who wants to sing us? Shh. Sorry. It's like, can't you see we're having a moment here? Okay, so you guys are on the road again.
On the road again.
Just can't wait to get on the road again.
Making
Hopefully
memories
you-
with all our friends.
Yeah, that song applies right now.
I can't wait to get on the road again. All right, so what was the name of that chapel? Abbey of the Sisters of Mercy. That was the name of that nunnery. The Abbey of the Sisters of Mercy.
So noted that if we ever come back there, we're gonna burn it to hell.
Oh yeah.
But
It's
that's just
already-
what they want.
You
Then
fool!
we're gonna recruit my wizard from a past game, and he freezes everything. That's
Yeah.
what we do. We confuse them.
Okay. Well, anyway. It's one of those things where I broke my own rule of D&D. No one gets raped, and then I raped all the dudes.
Yeah, no one gets raped except the whole party.
Except the dudes. That's fine. It's
Oh.
it's fine though.
Sure.
All right, so anyway, roll. What we're gonna need is, because you guys are actually on an actual road now. We don't need so much a nature check to navigate this. It's just more perception checks to try to make sure nothing's
I
coming and
botched
stuff
that.
like that. Oh wow! Hey, you're not the only one with perception though.
Oh, good. I've got good. Well then,
Perception?
Enchantment? What about Roland?
it's sad that I
I
botched.
got 10, so let's see if I can.
It's sad that I botched on a 16.
Yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
it's pretty bad. Oh! Well, Matthias is pretty good about, he's able to spot areas and problem areas and stuff to where you guys can scout ahead. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to
I think the previous night got to us.
every 15 miles, I'm going to roll a check. So, about right here.
Oh, baby.
Here we go. Let's see if a saving throw helps you. Nothing happens. You guys don't encounter anything. So we're going to roll another saving throw with another 15. That right there. And... Uh-oh.
You encounter Sisters of Mercy. Damn it!
No, but something does happen along the road. This is as far as you can go during the day anyway. But let me set up a random encounter for you guys. It's like, oh, thank God, fighting. Any more of this role playing, my head's gonna explode.
I feel so bad for Red. He was died and we didn't see.